What's going on? Anybody and everybody? Nobody? Going live tonight at 9 o'clock. I'd like to have an open panel discussion about some things. And everybody is invited. Not that you will show up. I don't believe that most of you have the courage to show up. But that's just me. That's just me. So anybody got the courage to show up? No? Heck, most of you don't even have the courage to comment. So, yeah, I'm going to be going live tonight. This is calling all the panel curse members out there, starting with What's Up Cynthia, starting with her, and then run down the gamut. She came into my comment section and said, if you sharing my stream, you should have invited me. Well, here's your invite, Cynthia. I'll be going live at 9 o'clock tonight. We'll see if any of you take me up on showing up. But, yeah, I'm going to run on down it. The old whoever and whatever. So I'd like to have a conversation with some of you people to find out exactly what's making you tick or whatever. Or you can find out what makes me tick. How's that? So you got you can bring all your pals along with you. You can bring let's think. We can. Well, I've already had Bex on. I've already had Modern Man Landry on. Jack Talcott, you're welcome to show up in my stream tonight. And you guys can stop lurking. You can actually come in. Anybody wants to send me an email to badapplemedia@yahoo.com, I'll give you the link. Or I'll try to put it into the stream tonight, but I'm sure I'll get porn bombed by a bunch of weirdos. Or a weirdo, I should say. But yeah. Paulie boy, you want to show up? Everybody, how about you, Hank? You want to show up? I've had Mr. Pie on. How about you, Steven? King Steven, you want to show up? No, I'm not in the club. You guys don't want to show up with the non-club members, do you? Ah, there you are, Hank. Go tell everybody. Let everybody know. Let Cynthia know. Let Jack Talcott know. Let, because I don't have any way to get a hold of these people. Let Flow State, let them all know. Let OTW know. You don't got to give me no money, Hank. I appreciate it, but you don't got to give me no money, brother. I like to have a conversation with people to figure out what's going on around here in this panel curse. But OTW, Patrick, I know he won't show up. But whoever, you guys want to come to my channel, I won't backstage everybody. Like I get backstage because nobody wants to hear what I got to say, or they're scared. Apparently people are scared of me. That's the thing on the panel verse. That's their go-to, is that they're scared of me. What is there to be scared about? You think I can reach through this screen and do something? Really? You guys yell and scream at each other. You cuss each other out. You call each other names. There's all kinds of things that happens and that has been happening in the panelverse for 3 years. And y'all are all of a sudden afraid of me. Ain't that something? Afraid of me. I don't know how or why you'd be afraid of me. Why would anybody be afraid of little old me? Snow, you're welcome. Venus, you're welcome. Even T Rains, you're welcome. Can't say that Mad Mystic she's welcome, but she can't. So, Pole Smoker, you can show up. Whoever wants to show up, bring it. This is your official invite. You guys, you want to call me a douchebag and say that I'm crazy and all that. You guys don't know who I am, what I'm about, and I don't think you really want to know. That's the easiest way to skate around the reality of the, just the reality. It's just, I don't know, man. You guys are very frustrating. And the drama verse, it's not, I don't want to call it the panel verse, but the drama verse is a little out of control, man. It's, when are you guys going to do anything positive? That's what I'd like to talk about. What's on the agenda for making positive change on the panel verse? You got Landry claims he's going to hit the streets and do some in real life stuff, and I don't know. Is that what you guys want to do? You want to talk about stuff, or you want to do stuff? But no, I just, I don't know. I don't suspect any of you will show up. But this invite is specifically, if the only person that shows up, it'd be for Cynthia, because you and I have a little conversation to have, if you don't mind. I'll yell at you. I've never yelled at anybody unless it's been on here. If it's been through here, yeah, I cuss you people out. I chew you out because I don't understand you people, and it really boggles my mind at what's going on with you guys. And what's up, Rip Curl? You can come on too. I know that you won't come on. Hey, West Virginia Prepared Mind, you can come on. Dex, Marfugal, you're all welcome. But ain't none of you ever going to show up. That's the problem. You know, I've invited everybody a million times. I've had Bex on for a couple hours. Had a cordial conversation, and as soon as I turned my back, she's stabbing me. Surprise. I've had Mr. Pie on. He seemed like a pretty decent guy. I've had Taylor Flow State on. He was all right, you know. But see, you guys, what do I got to antagonize you? Do I got to be an asshole? What do I got to say to get you to have a conversation out here? Who was that? I've seen Russell Manning. I've seen him around before. Yeah, you know, I know there's a lot of people that lurk in the darkness, in the shadows here in Bad Apple Media Land, and then they don't really want to say anything because they're afraid that, you know, the club members might get upset that they're watching. But funny thing is that they all watch. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not scripted. I don't have anything prepared. I always do everything just, you know, as I do it, whatever. And my streams wouldn't be so damn long if I'd had people who would participate. So, again, going live at 9 o'clock. I'm not going to stay on here. It's just going to be a quick little video. Probably take 18 hours for this video to render, thanks to YouTube and their little games that they play with me. But, yeah, you're all invited, especially you, Cynthia. So, 5-speed, aka 5-speed. I've heard the name 5-speed before. I don't know if you are aka 5-speed. I've heard of you before. Heard people giving you shit if that's who you are. I don't know you guys. I don't know any of you. I just know what little bit that I know from the panel verse. I know very few. I know there's a lot of insanity that goes on, and well, that's the thing is I don't know if they do, Rip Curl. I don't think that they really are trying to do anything. I've only been around for 3 months, 4 months, paying attention, and all I see is infighting and drama and power struggles and, you know, ritual shaming and you name it. I never thought that. Well, I guess it ain't for me to think, but I didn't suspect that they would take one of their own that has been participating in the panel verse and attack them like they do. That's, to me, it's kind of weird. But then, you know, maybe a week from now they'll be friends again, which is kind of weird to me. I don't understand the dynamics of what's going on and how it works, but it's not for me to figure out, I guess, unless people want to help. Yeah, as God says, you know, God helps those who help themselves. So, who's in here? Who's in here watching right now? There's only a couple of people talking. Well, you know, I should be more afraid of Cynthia than she is of me, you know, because she can talk pretty gangster. She can get pretty wild. She can get pretty wild, as she says. You know, I tease people. I make fun of them. I call them names. I'll fucking run my mouth. You know, maybe I don't know why I know that they won't take kindly to it, but maybe it's, you know, kind of a poking the bear type of thing. You know, if somebody was running their mouth about me, saying nasty shit, you know, I'd seen them live, I'd show up and go, "What the fuck you running your mouth about me for?" But it doesn't work with these guys because they're so used to everybody running their mouths about each other. It's like, who am I? They ain't sweating me none. Well, do you think that I'm going to be proved wrong? I don't know. We'll see. Take the dice and roll them bad boys. What's up, Lynette? And so we'll see how it goes. You know, I could do other shit. I got other things to do in my time in my days. Like I gotta pack up my. I don't have to pack it up. It's already packed up. I gotta move stuff. So I'm gonna set me a studio up in my new place. I got a lot to do. And the season is winding down. I gotta clean up my storage boxes. I bought another storage box. And yeah, I got a lot of shit to do. Never enough time to do it. And I really don't need to be online playing fucking pissing match games on here. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm gonna go home and eat me some ribs. That's right. Barbecued ribs. Got me a baked potato and some macaroni and cheese. Hells yeah. So, and a salad. Gotta have your greens. Go take me a shower. Get ready to go live at 9 o'clock. We'll see if anybody shows up. Goblin, put the beers down, bro. You're welcome to come in too, Goblin. I didn't mention your name because there's, you know, you're welcome to come in too. I won't backstage you. Calm down on the drinking. Don't get all tipsy. But yeah, you know, I'd love to be able to have a huge panel and to have normal dialogue with everybody and not a whole bunch of fucking bullshit going on. The one cargo box I paid for was brand new, a one tripper. I paid $6,000 for it. It's got insulated roof, spray foamed in the roof, and extra vents added to it. I paid $6,000 for it. And the other one I bought from a guy who was going to scrap it, and he was going to get $350 from the scrapyard, so I paid him $500 for it. Got a good deal on it. It's an older box, but it's got shelves that are built right into it. I built shelves in my 40-foot box. Well, they're both 40-footers, but I built shelves into one. Put one on the 3 shelves all the way in the back, all the way on the sides. I got a bench in there. I got my Harley in there. You guys, some of you have seen the inside of my storage unit, but yeah, I gotta get all of my shit out of it. I can take my Harley to my house now because I got a garage, and then take all my house shit out of my storage unit and put it into my house, and then take all of my garage shit out of there and put it into my other box. And I might sell this box and get my money back out of it because there's nothing wrong with it. It's exactly the way it was when I bought it. So it's still a $6,000 box as it sits. Plus, it might be even a little more because unless a judge knocks it down, but Trump did another 100% tariff thing on Chinese products, and if they send stuff over here, which, you know, it is what it is. Excuse me. What's the topic at 9? Whatever it could be. You want to talk about something? You bring something up. What I want to talk about is peace. Peace, literal peace, and keeping the internet shit on the internet and keeping the real life in the real life. That's what I want to talk about. It's a very, very sensitive subject for me. I could talk for hours and hours and hours about the things that I've experienced, weaponizing the government for your own benefit. I'd like to talk about that. There's a lot of people who like to weaponize the legal system, and it's been used on me many times throughout my life. So it was used on weaponizing the legal system was used on my brother, and it ended up in his murder that nobody was held accountable for. So I have a little issue with people weaponizing the justice system for their own benefit because they want to play victim, and it's not with just what's going on right now. It's happened multiple times throughout my life, and I've had enough of it. Not that I am ever going to stop anybody from weaponizing the legal system, but it's a good topic of conversation if you ask me. Anybody deny that would be a good topic of conversations? Weaponizing the legal system, and or keeping the real life out of the internet and keeping the internet out of the real life. Don't commingle it. This is what I've been trying to express this for over close to 6 years now. Technically now it's been over 6 years. I've been saying it because right now it's October 13th. 6 years ago, right now, like from August to right now, so it's been 6 years and a couple, 2-3 months. I literally been telling people to knock off your bullshit, to cut it out, man, to keep your internet activity on the internet and don't bring it into somebody's real life. You guys don't need to know people's real names. You don't need to know nothing about them, man. If you've never met them in person, you probably should just leave it at that, But see, I'm a different I'm a different person as opposed to many of who've been in the panelverse for a while. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on. This probably isn't a topic that can be discussed in a couple hours, 2-3 hours, and I'm not going to be on for 4, 5, 6 fucking hours. That ain't going to happen because I definitely do got a life. I got to work in the morning. I'm not saying that we couldn't do a part 2, part 3, or a series. Good. God knows it could be done, and it would need to be done. So if you guys want to have real conversations, you guys talk about real conversations. Well, maybe I have some input that you might be interested in, or maybe I won't be listened to. You want to backstage me? Can't backstage me on my own channel. On my shit, you can't backstage me. I don't know why the chat's not coming through. Well, of course, it's some great topics to explore. Goblin? Oh, yeah, acting like a good person and adult. That's a hard thing for some people to do. It really is. Definitely is. Hell, I act like an asshole lots of times, but I'm trying to get a reaction out of people to a degree where they will address me. But from the rumor mill, I guess y'all are literally scared to death of me. I don't believe that. I think it's just a little, I won't say weapon, but a little way, an opt out type of situation where you guys are all part of this little common unity. You're part of this community, and I'm the odd man out, and you don't want me in it. So you will use any little excuse to keep me out. Oh my God, he's dangerous, or he'll yell at you. Yeah, yeah, whatever you guys say. Funny, I'm from Detroit. I could play Eminem right now. I am what you say I am. So whatever you want to call me, whatever you want to say about me, whatever. I really don't give two shits. But I personally have an issue with all of the panelverse turning their heads to the reality of what's going on out here. You ignore it and you pretend like it doesn't happen. It doesn't mean that it's going to go away. Nor am I going to go away. Not yet, anyways. So, again, 9 p.m. tonight. Be there, be square. The invite is out. Hank, 5-speed. Share this video. Tell everybody, then your brothers, your mothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, whoever, your viewers, your subscribers, your lovers, your haters, your whatever. And come pay me a visit tonight. And don't come with aggression. Don't come with hatred. Come with an open mind on an open panel. See how it turns out for you. You might be surprised. It's kind of like, don't talk about, they say, don't talk about politics or religion in a bar. Well, I'd say that that's a crock of shit, because in my personal experience, sitting in a bar, having conversations with people about those two topics, you just might find out that you have something more in common than they want you to understand. So talk about politics and religion all you like, if you ask me. So 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time, open panel. And we'll see if any of you show up. And this is specifically for you, Cynthia. And the rest can come along too. So, but I don't know your email addresses. I'm not much of a emailer. Consider this a verbal email. You're invited. Bad Apple Media, 9 p.m. tonight. Later.